Very good. And this is all the data compiled from every laboratory in the facility. 15 years of research, and all it comes down to is one tiny SD card. Now, perhaps you could do a bit more for me. You wouldn't happen to know where the good doctor fled off to this time, would you?
Don't do it, Susan. Don't tell him anything.
Don't make me ask twice. I despise repeating myself. Really, the old codger must be out of his mind to go there. Or perhaps he knows the board wants him out of the picture. Either way, it doesn't matter. I now have a map straight to him. Thanks to you. I'll let you do the honors. But before you pull that trigger, I'd advise you to take a breath, clear your head, and see things from my perspective.
Time was progressing faster in the Lamia's company. 11 days had passed since I set foot on the island, and yet I gradually became accustomed to living with her. In fact, I enjoyed it. Instead of waking up, worried over staying alive, I'd open my eyes to a bright new day next to a beautiful creature. After my dreadful experience on the ground, the Lamia had taken it upon herself to move us to another tree the next day. Our new setting had a very plentiful bounty of fruit, ripe berries ready to be picked. When we arrived there fairly late in the evening, she seemed anxious to snack on just a few, but for some reason she resisted the temptation. So that morning, before she had woken up, I slipped out of her coils and gathered up a couple handfuls. When she opened her eyes and was met with a giant leaf full of berries, words cannot describe how delighted she was at my gesture. It was quite a sight to see her smile, especially when this was the same girl who couldn't stand the sight of me once upon a time. Without a doubt, it was the happiest I had felt in years. We finished breakfast and made a quick trip to the waterfall. However, on the way back, the day took an unexpected turn.
You know, these last several days I've told you quite a bit about me, but I hardly ever hear you talk about yourself. Every time I try to ask, you dodge the question. Why is that?
Well, I certainly wasn't doing it on purpose.
You're a terrible liar. Why not just share a little bit with me? You are supposed to be educating me on what good humanity has to offer, are you not?
I was thinking more along the lines of showing you, being an example rather than just telling you a bunch of stories you wouldn't care about in the slightest.
What makes you think I'll be so disinterested? I told you plenty of stories about myself and my race's heritage. I believe it's your turn now.
I'm sorry, I don't have any.
Come now. Stop being coy. I bet life in your human civilization is paradise compared to mine, the dominant race obtaining all the riches this world has to offer.
I think you've got the wrong idea about humans.
Then tell me the true side of your world.
There's nothing to tell, really.
Once again, your lying is atrocious. At least give me a good reason why you won't tell me.
I can't.
Why not?
I just can't.
You can't or you won't.
Really, stop it now.
What? You'd rather go back to not speaking to each other? You told me that I should feel comfortable talking with you. For that to work, it can't just be one-sided. So I'll ask again. Why won't you tell me?
Because it hurts too much. Because the truth is too painful. No matter how far and fast I run, the pain follows me. Everywhere I go, it's inescapable. I keep the past hidden, deep in the darkest recesses of my mind, because I cannot bear it. I strive to keep the past where it belongs, because I know if for 1 second I let the memories flood back, no good will come from it.
I had no idea. I just assumed
That I was just another heartless human immune to pain.
Of course not. I'm honestly just shocked to find someone who feels the same as I do.
In what way do we feel the same?
Those born among riches will carry greed and avarice in their heart, desiring only the finest things in life. Those born among the needy carry heavy burdens. What they lack in wealth, they make up for in determination, desiring something they may never reach but continue to push on day after day. This is all I really learned of humanity long ago. However, when it comes to you, all I sense is that you carry the weight of your past. And yet you try to remain happy and leave the pain behind, knowing that at any moment, it could come back to haunt you. I think that makes you very brave.
Have you been poking around in my memories again?
No, actually, that's all in your heart.
My heart.
Yes. The part of you that still beats to this day despite the trials and tribulations of your past. You think that because you've ran away that makes you weak, but sometimes you have no choice. If you let the past dictate your future, then your pain will consume you. Acceptance is the harder path, yes. But in the end, you have to decide what is right, and what is easy.
Is that how you dealt with your past?
You asked me how we are the same. The answer lies in our pasts. Both are different and entirely our own. But whether we like it or not, it's changed us. For better or for worse. It's taken me a long time to accept the events that have led me up to this point. My anger and hatred of the human race outweighed my pain. You could say I never really recovered. I don't need to go rummaging around in your memories to see that whatever you endured has shaped you into the person you are today. Regardless of what you say, I'd like to think it's changed you for the better.
Well, thanks.
Don't mention it. Just promise me that when you're ready, you'll trust me enough to share your story, okay?
I suppose I can agree to that.
Good. Now let's head back and have some lunch, shall we?
Wait. What's this?
What's the matter?
Be quiet.
Oh, pardon me. Didn't take you for a dirt enthusiast.
No, seriously, shh.
What's wrong? I don't hear anything irregular.
Something's not right here. This patch of dirt is elevated higher than the rest of the path.
What is wrong with you all of a sudden? So it's a weird patch. Great discovery. Now let's head back. I'm starving.
Don't move! Look again. Not at the ground, but the area above the patch. Do you see the vines?
What the? They're draped across the path and burrowed into the ground.
Blocking our way out, yeah.
That's crazy. No one else is on this island, just you and me. Who could have set up a trap this elaborate?
Apparently that!
It can't be. I thought they were just a myth.
The same could be said about you. More to the point, what the hell is that thing?
A Carcavarus, the deadliest race of plant life ever to exist. Whatever you do, don't let them touch you.
What, the thorns? Don't tell me. Poison?
paralysis, actually. But don't expect it to be any less painful.
Oh, great! We can't keep dodging this thing forever.
We have no choice. It's blocked both our exits and we have nothing to use against it.
That's where you're wrong. Hey! Looking for me?
What the hell are you doing?
Over here, ugly! Man, do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Get back here!
Hey there. Miss me already? Ow!
Do you think this is a game? Are you trying to get us killed?
Well, I was trying to get closer, hoping to find a weak spot.
That was your plan. Put yourself on display and hope a weakness will just pop up out of nowhere when it tries to eat you?
Pretty much. And I think it might have paid off. Ready?
Not really.
Pull!
Ah, damn. They've got a hold of me.
Just hold on! We've almost got him!
It's you.
Who were you expecting?
The thorns. Your back is... You should be paralyzed.
I won't lose any more people I care about. Especially to an ugly son of a bitch like you! All other times, I've run away. But today, no one else dies! Except for you. Oh, you're safe. Oh, that's good.
You fool! Why did you do that? Why did you recklessly throw yourself at it without thinking?
Guess that's just it. Wasn't thinking.
But you put your life, your entire being on the line just to land a blow on it. You couldn't have known it would work. Just tell me, honestly, why did you do it?
Figured all my yelling would have answered that pretty clear. I jumped in to save you.
How could I mean that much to you?
You're worth saving. Not because you're a Lamia, but because you're my...
It's okay. It's okay. Just breathe.
You want to know the truth? I lost everything. My family, my friends, they're all gone. They didn't die because of me, but I still feel guilty for either being too weak or too late to protect them. I couldn't let it happen again, so I took action. But at least it's better to die a hero than live a coward.
You are not dying. Hear me? You're not dying on me.
I'm sorry, but I think it's a little too late now.
You can't do this. You don't have my permission to die. You have to live. That's an order.
I guess this is a day for disobeying orders.
No. Please. Open your eyes. Look at me. Keep them open. Please. Don't do this.
Not without saying this.
Jason.
That's my name. Jason. Jason Allburn.
I like it. I really do.
Everything's fading away. I can't hear anything. I guess this really is the end. I never got to find out her name.
Would you still like to know?
What? Who's there?
Why, me, of course.
Who are you exactly?
Oh, no one in particular. Just your personal, friendly neighborhood conscience.
My what?
Congratulations, Jason. You finally found me. Your light.